All rise for the pledge. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Supervisor Hay,
Here.
Councilman Alvarez,
Present.
Councilman Cypress is absent, Councilman Larka,
Here.
Councilman O'Connor.
Here.
I changed my chair. I was down on the ground.
I will.
Notation that exits in front and the rear, an electronic device, please put it on vibrate. Okay, there's nothing on the work session this evening, so I make a motion to go into the regular meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
First item, correspondence, waive the reading of it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Second item is approval of the voucher list, $937,141.38. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Waive the reading of the budget transfers.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 4, setting of meeting dates and public hearings. All meetings will be held at 1360 Route 22, Brewster, New York at 7 p.m. unless otherwise noted. Thursday, May 5, 2022. Thursday, May 19, 2022.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 5 is a special permit, Landscape Concepts, 58 Sodom Road, tax map number 57.17-1-5. Now therefore be resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Southeast hereby makes the following findings of fact in connection with the instant application, subject to such special conditions as herein set forth. The proposed use is such location and of size and character that it be harmony with the appropriate and orderly development of the surrounding district and not be detrimental to the immediate site or adjacent properties. 2, the location and size of the proposed use, the nature and intensity of the operations involved in or conducted in connection therewith in site layout, and its relation to access streets will be such that both pedestrian and vehicular traffic to and from the use and the assembly of persons in connection therewith will not be hazardous. 3, the proposed changes to the existing exterior appearance of the buildings will not hinder or discourage the development and use of adjacent land and buildings. And 4, the proposed use will not require such additional public facilities or services or create fiscal burdens upon the town greater than those which characterize uses permitted as of right. And be further resolved that based upon the foregoing findings, the Town Board of the Town of Southeast hereby grants a special use permit to Landscape Concepts in connection with their premises located at 50-58 Sodom Road, tax map number 57.17-1-5, to permit the use and improvement of premises at a landscape contractor's yard with associated office use in accordance with statement of use prepared and submitted to the planning board in connection with this project development plan application, provided the applicant shall construct and operate the facility in compliance with all conditions set forth in Article 10 of the zoning code. So move for discussion.
Second.
Discussion.
Just real quick, Mr. Scott had stated there was 2 apartments in that building. We had some discussion about that. And the owner and the building department did confirm that there was only 1 apartment. So that's been resolved.
And that's why it's on the agenda this evening.
Yep.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 6, declare lead agency and adopt negative declaration, amend Chapter 96 noise, short EAF. Now therefore be resolved that pursuant to 617.6B2 of the State Environmental Review Act, SECRA, the Town Board of the Town of Southeast hereby declares itself lead agency for the purpose of SECRA for this unlisted action. And be further resolved that the Town of Southeast Town Board as lead agency has determined that the proposed action, for the reasons set forth in the short environmental assessment form dated April 4, 2022, and appended SECRA notice of determination of significance, the adoption of local law to amend Chapter 96 of the Town Code noise to amend the existing noise regulations will not have a significant environmental impact on the draft environmental impact statement will not be prepared.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Number 7. Okay. Number 7 is a local law, number 2 of 2022, Chapter 96 noise. Now therefore be resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Southeast hereby adopts local law number 2 of 2022 pursuant to Municipal Home Rule Law amending Chapter 96 of the Town Code, noise, and be further resolved that the town clerk be and hereby is authorized and directed to enter said local law in the minutes of this meeting and give due notice of the adoption of said local law by filing such with the Secretary of State of New York within time required by law. So move for discussion.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Number 8. Number 8. It's a resolution to allow the Highway Department to purchase highway equipment. Now therefore be resolved that the Town Highway Superintendent is authorized to pre-order in advance of his 2023 town budget submission to the Town Board the following: a Volvo 90H wheel loader, $207,680, Altech LR 860E70 bucket truck, $214,335, and a Chevy 3500 dump truck, $79,958, and be further resolved that this resolution shall take effect immediately. So move for discussion.
Second.
Okay, some brief discussion. Unfortunately, with the economic times and how difficult it is to get equipment and everything, Mike has come to us because what normally would take, what do you say here, 6 to 10 months lead to get a piece of equipment, it's now taken 14 to 18 months. So if we order it now, it will be in our budget for 2023 that we have to order it now. So it makes sense, and thanks for bringing that to our attention. With that, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, number 9 is a resolution, standard workday and reporting resolution. Now therefore be resolved that the Town of Southeast hereby amends the standard workday schedule previously adopted and submitted for elected and appointed officials for the current administration to include the newly elected councilperson, and will report the following day's work to the New York State Local Employees Retirement System based upon a record of activities maintained and submitted by this official to the town clerk. And that is for Eric Cypress. And so move for discussion.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, number 10 is a motion to refer petition of Christopher Galley for rezoning amendment of the zoning map relating to 40 Guinea Road, tax map number 78.1-77 from R160 to R60 zoning to the Southeast Planning Board. So move for discussion.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Jamie. Number 11, motion, approve materials bid for the Highway Department. Every year, Mike goes out to bid. Was there just one bidder this year, Mike?
That's all, those are the only people who responded.
Yep, so we had one bid. It's on the state bid. So the motion is to allow him to purchase the equipment, and it's Chemung, same one that comes.
Second.
Seconded by John. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Supervisor's report. Financially, we're still in good shape. We got some extra monies, of course, coming in from all the federal monies that are available to many towns and municipalities throughout the state. We'll put it to good use, and we're getting some additional. We'll put it to good use. The courts are still doing very well. People are speeding. More tickets are getting written, so we're doing pretty good on that end. I have not been in front of the courts yet, and I'm knocking on wood. So all is good on the home front on that. Okay, public comment. Mike, I know you wanted to speak to the board.
Michael Burdick, Highway Superintendent. First of all, thank you very much for that. Just to give you a little bit of background, it's right now, I can't get bids from anybody. Nobody wants to lock into a guaranteed price for anything. It's really making, and the availability of material, we're having a real hard time. You know, stuff that used to take 4 to 6 weeks to get now takes 6 to 8 months. I had to order pipe for Brewster Heights last year to secure it for this year. You know, it's really, the climate that we're in right now is not really conducive for the construction industry. We're having a lot of hard time getting parts for vehicles. It's just just to be aware, it's not good for us right now. We're doing the best we can. Hopefully we're going to be able to get through this next year or so. But as far as the price of blacktop, I'm going to be preparing the 284 agreement for you guys, and it's going to be a rolling document, because I just with the price of blacktop change and the price of oil, every time the price of oil goes up, they add the escalation cost to the blacktop, and who knows where it's going to go by the end of the summer. I'll do the best I can, and hopefully we'll be able to get some work done this year and keep everybody happy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Anyone from the public?
I'll be next.
You can take your mask off to talk, sir.
Okay. I'm Patrick Brady. I live at 76 Friendly Road in Brewster, northeast corner of Cobb and Friendly. And just wondered if there was any update. I saw some work being done over on that culvert, and I saw the road kind of deteriorating, and you guys did some repair work there. Can you just advise where you guys stand on that? When we can expect maybe some kind of resolution or decision?
Well, I believe before, I got an email earlier today from another resident there. By June, it will be back in front of the board for discussion and movement. We're moving forward with replacement of the culvert,
Okay.
because of the problems they're having down at Peach Lake is part of it.
So the road is going to remain in effect, right?
At the moment.
Yep.
I mean, depending on what happens, the culvert has to get replaced.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
So that's happening. Unfortunately,
Replaced or removed, right?
pardon?
Replaced or removed, right?
Well, right now, it's being replaced,
Okay.
okay?
Yep.
It has to be removed to get replaced. So whether it becomes one way, no way, halfway, whatever it is,
Yeah.
we will be discussing in the future. And that's basically up to the board. We've heard many comments on it. Yeah, we had, 2 hearings on it, so
Yep.
it's moving along. By June, it'll be in front of the board to move forward.
Terrific. Thank you.
Okay?
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Town board members.
Today I attended the bi-monthly Putnam County Traffic Safety Board meeting representing the town of Southeast. We discussed a number of the items that were still open, as I mentioned with you earlier today. So the traffic light situation outside Farm to Market Road and Route 312, what the crosswalk is going to do. So the DOT representative that was on there said that they're still doing studies, and the problem is they're trying to get funding for the studies. Okay, there was an additional one for the Route 121
Light.
and 6 intersection that needs a study. Also talking about funding for the study.
It's 3 years.
I thought Lisa said they did a study. Yeah.
So the DOT representative made a comment that Senator Harkin's office was looking at some sort of funding. They had a bill on the floor to try to get funding for the whole 684, 84 interchange mess and traffic study for the surrounding secondary roads for that. So they are working on that, which would probably include the Cobb Road, Star Ridge Road section as well. And then as far as such as the speed change in Brewster Heights, where it was reduced to 25 miles per hour, the Sheriff's Department and I were in discussion with Captain Janjulis, who's going to be putting some sort of meter up there to monitor the traffic flow, see what speeds are being attained up there, and see if there's an enforcement necessary up there now that we reduce the speed limit. And then, of course, we asked for the a suggestion that we were going to reduce the speed limit to 25 miles per hour at
Allview Avenue?
Yes,
It
Allview
wasn't,
Avenue.
it wasn't 25 though, I don't think, was it?
Yeah.
It was,
it
it was
25?
25, it was a reduction.
We're going
of
to reduce
25.
it to 25.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the Traffic Safety Board was in favor of doing that, so.
Okay.
Excellent.
So we'll get confirmation from them on that, and that's pretty much where it stands. So hopefully DOT will get their funding at some point.
Well, I got one that's not gonna require a traffic study for 3 years. It's gonna take about 5 minutes. And it's gonna be for the town park. I am telling you now, it take your life up there. They run through that park, I would say at least 40 miles an hour. So I believe park speed limits could be 10 miles an hour,
Which part?
or 10 Lake Park.
Okay.
Okay, town park. And I'm gonna ask Mike, we're gonna post speed limits of 10 miles an hour. And we will, well, I won't call them speed bumps, but we're gonna put things to slow people down. There's 3 areas. When you first come into the parking lot, right by the ball field, and right by the tennis courts. I mean, people are just cruising. Locals and non-locals. I don't know where they think they are. They probably think they're on Route 22, but you cannot believe how fast they're going through there. And Mike, I have to thank you and your crew. They have been spending many hours up at the town park. We're getting ready to start planting grass. They've done a great job. I mean, they've done a tremendous amount of work. And if your men hadn't done what they did, we wouldn't be 1/10 of the way through what we're doing. And they've done a really, really good job.
Park looks great.
Kathy and Patty are doing what they have to do to get things rolling. Your pickleball thing is all resolved pretty much. I give you key, you give you key when we're done. So things are coming along great. And again, Mike, thanks. I have more on my list. But I do have to admit, everything we've asked for, they have provided and then some. He even comes up with suggestions for more work. But that's why he's waiting to get money to do the blacktopping. Or waiting for the blacktopping to be delivered or come in. So with that, anyone else?
No comments. Thanks, Mike.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to close the meeting?
Second by?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you all for coming.